The enemy has defused objective apples.
Oh, hello, Lewis. Yes, it's Rush, and these people always play it, so they're always on the server. Sort of full server right now, but I mean Rush in the middle of the day on Wednesday, so it's not that bad. Just wanted to play with the CHAUCHAT. Oh. Maybe I should switch to borderless. Yep. Hopefully it doesn't crash everything. Ah, okay. Ambient occlusion. I actually like ambient occlusion, but my GPU cannot handle it at 100 FPS. Though the visibility on our gun is pretty bad to begin with, so I wouldn't want to use ambient occlusion on it, even though it looks great. Yep, artillery time. That's something I don't miss. What? Is that a fire grenade or just... Oh no, just random fire. What actually got me killed is the... in BF1, the jumping and vaulting is the same key, when in BF5 I have it set differently. In fact, I actually vault with Alt, not space. And space is just jump. Ouch. Also, the most obvious difference between BF1 and 5 is the movement. Like, BF1's movement is not bad at all, it's just much slower than BF5. If you ignore the crouch slide. But surprising... Well, it's not that really surprising, considering how rushed BF5 is. BF1 still is an amazing game. And I think people didn't really appreciate it as much as they did, although the appreciation for it actually grew a lot after, like, the Apocalypse DLC. Not after, actually, not exactly after, because there were a lot of bugs. But you get what I am talking about, as I try to focus on what the hell I'm doing.
The enemy has diffused.
And the visual recoil, I mean, it's not that annoying on the CHAUCHAT, but that's something I like a lot more in BF5. There's no visual recoil. Oh, ouch. I have to go teach her this game. Should teach her about Battlefield 1, because it's a great game. I don't think I ever done this before, like, with the exception of BF2, which and Daniel on PC will hate me for saying this, I don't like BF3 at all, I think you know that. I went to back Capital until BF4, well, I bought BF4 and then immediately returned it, and then bought it again like in July of 2014, since it was actually kind of playable. I liked it more than BF3, although in hindsight I don't like it as much as BF1 at all. Like BF1, the only modes I don't like in BF1 are Conquest, which I didn't like in any Battlefield game, but in BF1 the scoring is pretty bad on Conquest. Though the core gameplay I much prefer. The Operation 64 because linear modes do not work with 64 players. Although Battlefield 5 does it a bit better because I think the maps are better designed for it. And more important, there's less of this crap. There's no gas, nade spam. And the CHAUCHAT is awesome. But this artillery crap really annoyed me. I actually put me off rush for quite a while. I mean, other than the perhaps 24 player count being a little too little for Battlefield 1, I really like Rush in Battlefield 1. I think it's the best implementation. Because Battlefield 3, all of the maps, or not all of the maps, I think, to be honest, all of the maps on Vanilla are either boring, like Firestorm, for Rush that is, overrated, like Dama Van Peak, it's nothing special, it's just, people just remember it because of the base jump, just going up a hill against the sun flare, jumping down into fairly funny area, but the tunnel zone is another choke point, which is characteristic of Battlefield 3's Vanilla maps. Though I've never played the DLC ones, and the DLC ones actually do look a lot better. But try and convince someone who doesn't like the base game to buy the premium system or the season pass. You won't. My god, the visibility on Argon is terrible. What the hell is that? A nuclear sun flare.
That's ammo for you.
This is the only map where I actually have visibility issues in BF1. And this, I hate this. It's much doesn't exist in BF5 at least. I know BF5 has a lot of already damn many gun wall hack. Okay.
Trooper kit is available near your location.
Otherwise, the actual game is not. I mean, BF5 is different, but the gunplay, that is the way you control weapons, is not that different, at least. I mean, obviously, you don't have negative spread like you do on the LMGs in Battlefield 1, which is a shame because I like that mechanic. But in general, you just lower your fire rate if you want to control your spread or recoil. And contrary to popular belief, BF5 does have spread. The only weapons that don't have spread are... Actually, they still have spread, they have base spread. What are they called? Yeah, the semi-automatics for Battlefield 5 Assault, because in BF1 we just have SLRs. Did you manage to data mine? Yes, I did. I'm not sure if I can remember it offhand, but the rate of fire is somewhere around 770. I think it can be up to 800 something. I'll check it again, but I did data mine it. Well, I didn't data mine it, Syntic data mines it. I just look at the data mine files, I mean the actual code, and then you find the value. And hellos. I don't know, I keep calling you Strajan, but it's Stagan actually. My god, this gun is so fun. I mean, I don't understand why people think BF1's gunplay is boring. I mean, BF5 gunplay is perhaps more fun, but BF1 is still satisfying.
We have taken.
I can check quickly what the stats for the Darn are actually. Let me just open up the file, just give me a second. At least I can check the statistics for it. I mean the rate of fire. It's very easy actually. One more, just loading. Fire rate. Oh no, the rate of fire for the base Darn is 700. Okay, yeah, I'm right, 770. I don't know how much it goes up after that. Because it has a fire rate upgrade. I found it, I think it was, actually it was 980. I mean 830. But I need to check again. And it's something I really hate about BF1. I mean, I know BF5 has rocket launcher issues, but when you have a spam of flares and area denial weapons everywhere, not to mention the annoying infantry grenades, people just get stuck at choke points, and that actually damages the map flow. Area denial weapons should not be that easy to use, or plentiful, really, that's the issue. Oh, ouch. So basically a copy-paste MG34. I'm not sure, because the MG34 actually starts at 670 and 770. There are more stats, of course, but I don't know what the stats on the MG34 are offhand. Let's see, maybe the capacity for the darn. Yeah, the base capacity for the darn MG is 150. So I'm guessing that is essentially a less accurate MG34, but has a higher rate of fire in general. Though the higher rate of fire option on the MG34 matches the base darn rate of fire.
Return to the combat area.
Oh, ouch. That hurts. I don't think you can do much more with MMGs. All we need now is a heavy hitting version. I think I don't know what the 1919 will be damage wise. I can check later because it's more complicated to check the damage. But the base rate of fire on the 1919 is 600. And there's another MMG actually, the MG30, or rather it's referred to as the S2 in the game. Basically it's actually a magazine fed MMG, which is interesting. Only has 30 rounds, but fires at 830 RPM, which I don't think can be upgraded. Bit weird that it's an MMG, but whatever. Yeah, visibility is very bad when looking outside. Like, I don't understand why... Even an artist, why would an artist do that? It looks like we got nuked. Oh no, I didn't mean to vault on that. That's why I like the separate vault and jump on BF5. Gonna see tons more proners tomorrow. Yeah, you will. They introduced more guns in the back. No, they haven't yet. But I think next week's update will definitely have some in the files. Actually, most of the weapons were they were in the base files on release, but some of them are incomplete. So they had the plan to do them, but they weren't complete. I got a bummed that they removed the negative spread mechanics on LMGs and BF5, because although they do feel different than assault rifles, they just don't feel as distinctive as they do in BF1.
Objectives.
I mean, they could do it with recoil, really. They could do it with horizontal recoil decrease. That said, BF5 does have spread increase, but oddly enough, light machine guns do not have spread increase. Every other automatic weapon does. I'm not sure if MMGs do though, but MMGs are a bit situational.
Return to the combat area.
But my god, does it look pretty.
Attack the new objective.
Yeah, I could play this all day, really. It didn't get old. I mean, like, at the end of BF4, I only played it because I was on... what was it called? A community server, which I liked very much. It was just Rogue TDM over and over, but I liked it. But BF1, man, just so much staying power. Not that I hate BF5 at all, actually, I like it quite a bit now. But it isn't as polished as BF1.
We have armed objectives.
Not yet, anyway.
We have armed objectives.
Why would you have the glitch with the shotgun? Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, choose one now.
We have taken out objective apples.
Oh. Type to kill is actually not that much faster than BF5. I mean, it seems quite similar, really.
We have
He says it's a flamethrower just runs past him.
artillery barrage to stop firing.
I don't really have a problem with elite kits, except the Velour Perozoa. Though I did suggest that they should make a distinctive sound for each class. Trench Raider does, so why don't the others do so?
Ammo right there.
Return to the combat area.
Maybe I switch to the Hewitt later. The Hewitt is not the best for this map, I think. I just want the show. BF5 it's even more ridiculous.
Take the ammo.
Oh,
Take that ammunition.
Armed objective butter.
yeah, BF5's AP mines are more annoying than that. Nope.
Armed objective apples.
Revolvers are so much better in this game.
Here's some ammo.
Like their hipfire is spot on. And you don't want to ADS with a revolver because it looks like this. And it also does in BF5.
Return to the combat area.
Oh, we haven't taken it yet.
The enemy has defused objective apples.
Something I really like about BF1, and this grew on me a lot over time, is the game actually has a very interesting sense of atmosphere. I mean, I actually wanted BF1 to be a World War II game before we knew anything about it, but I mean, we don't see a World War I games often. I mean, the only one is Verdun. And although Verdun is awesome in its own right, I much prefer BF1 style. Like, they're not too bothered with realism. Not that Verdun is completely realistic, but the setting is believable in BF1. It's also believable in BF5, but BF5, I think a big part of it is just lacks, especially map-wise, content.
Some ammo. Grab it.
We have taken both objectives. Wait for the enemy artillery barrage to start firing.
I mean, I love the Huel, but I love the CHAUCHAT as well.
Return to the combat area. Attack the new objectives.
There are many new players.
We have armed objective butter.
Man, BF1 deserved much better at the end. Like, the DLC was... The last two DLCs, especially the last one, were quite rushed. And in hindsight, yeah, it makes sense because BF5 was very rushed. Oh, you could switch team! Yeah, I forgot about that. Like, I know people abuse that, but can you just let us switch to the losing team so we can actually have some sense of balance and not feel like I'm wasting my time?
We have taken out objective butter.
Oh, the burden, I forgot the burden. This came out very late in BF1, so I actually never got to try it that much. I mean, I did try it. I didn't like it that much though. It's quite difficult to use actually. The biggest issue with it, because it's an LMG and it has negative spread, so ideally you fire in full auto. It fires very fast, like 130 I think. And it doesn't do a lot of damage per shot, so you reload a lot with this. It almost feels like the auto-loading gate of the support class, though not quite as extreme.
Objective apples. The enemy has defused objective apples.
And if they just remove or nerf the gas, fire grenade and artillery in BF1, at least on the rush and frontline mode, it will be an amazing game really. I think it's an amazing game, but I wouldn't have problems recommending it to anyone. Sure, Conquest is not the best, and actually Shock Operation is really good too. But Bad Company 2's Conquest wasn't that good, and people remembered the rush mode for it. In fact, BF1 in many ways feels like a spiritual successor to Bad Company 2. Only with actually good mechanics. Bad Company 2 had no good mechanics, like at all. I think either people don't care about that or they don't remember, like the awful movement, for example. Successor to Bad. I love the models. Actually, I appreciate that we have full soldier customization BF5 now though. But it does lose something, and that something is... Oh god, battle packs, I don't mix those. What does it lose? Yeah, class recognizability, like in BF1, if you see a support, you know it's a support, and if you see a support, you know what their weakness is. Oh, it's another round on Argon. Argon is actually quite nice on Rush. It's probably the only mode I like it on. I guess I don't miss the incendiary grenade. It pisses me off. I mean, it's not game-breakingly annoying, but what I hate about it, it's not... I mean, the grenade itself is annoying, but what I hate the most about it is that they get thrown everywhere, especially in this map. And the map crawl, I mean, it gets to a crawl. I actually forgot the expression. Slows down to a crawl. And combine it with a few gas grenades. Oh, I have this now. I think it's because I have BF5. I actually buy BF5, I got it for free. So I got everything for free, that's very nice. Let's stick with the medicine. I like the medicine, it's cool. Yeah, I'll help the other team. I'm really sure, should I take medic? Or do you have medics? We don't have. Should I'm the only support. Okay. Man, the guns we have one are so cool, like this. That's might not, let's take the prey, although it's useless for this map probably. Look at that, isn't that just amazing looking? I mean, tell me the last semi-realistic FPS where you saw an LMG like that. Oh, well, LMG is putting it very generously, but you know what I mean. This thing weighs like 27 kilograms, so it's pretty ridiculous. People think the 1917 MG is ridiculous, but they actually don't know how much heavier this one is. 1917 MG is not that ridiculous, just weight-wise, but no one would use it like that. So there is a recorded incident during World War II where it used that like that. It was used like that. I don't know if I need to bipod. Maybe not. Though bipod just removes all spread increase in BF5. I mean BF1. Oh no. And that is really annoying. And it's the #1 reason why I think Rush is a great mode on BF1, but that really kills it. And I think turtle players would help. Though in this particular map I think it would be actually worse, but most maps it would be better. Oh, that's embarrassing, I barely hit anything. This gun's not very useful on this map, but it's cool, I like it. It's very accurate, kind of like a heavy Hewitt, but doesn't have the reliability of a Hewitt. Or the moving accurate. No, you don't. It's so satisfying.
Ammo right there.
We have armed objective butter.
No, out of zone ruined me.
Some ammo for you.
The enemy has defused objective butter.
Ouch. Oh, the feather off. I think that should be a assault rifle, maybe BF5 actually.
We have armed objective butter.
It's actually in COD World War II.
The enemy has defused objective butter.
What weapon shall we use? Man, so many interesting weapons, I don't know which one to use. Let's go with the Hewitt, why not? Hewitt works well in most situations, even though It's maybe not the best map for it. Oh, that was embarrassing. Not sure where they are. Oh, ouchie. He's going to revive me? Yeah, he's going to.
We have armed objective butter.
What's he doing? I think it's just a new player. What level is he? Carney Walk. Yeah, he's new. Actually, he did revive me. I don't think it's fair to. In fact, I get annoyed when people do. It's like they yell at new players for not reviving. New players are busy learning quite a complicated game to actually learn how to revive. In fact, they even bother to do so. It's quite interesting. I'm playing mediocrely, if that's a word. The HUD is not really cut out for this map.
The enemy has
Oh, the bar. I remember the bar trench. I like the bar trench so much. Especially after TTK 2.0. I just have so much passion for this game. I never got bored of it. I'm just realizing that. I literally could play this all day. Oh, oh, ow, 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 ow.
I'm wounded. Need a medic. Let's have smoke going out.
Oh, I didn't notice me. Oh, oops. That was my dumb fault. Can you join? Sure. Who are you? Headshot machine? I'm not sure who you are though. If you want to join the server, it is 976-8741. He didn't notice that. That's interesting. I don't remember players being. Oh, of course, because I only played Frontlines, and Frontlines is full of tryhards, in BF1 at least. I mean, it's fine because I'm also kind of a tryhard. Oh well, we gave it our all. I don't know what it is because Battlefield 5 does look visually better than BF5. But something about the art direction, not the art direction, I think it's mostly due to the setting. Like, World War 1 just has a very... The clash of... I don't know how to explain it. Like, there's a lot of, even the actual World War 1, there's a lot of medieval looking stuff clashing with modern things, like 19th century stuff. Even some of the weapons kind of... They're not 19th century, actually some of them are, like the Madsen is a 19th century weapon technically, but the Benet Mercier looks even more dated. And the Perino, of course. Did I get an award? I did not get, I actually missed the screen from in BF5. BF5 will have a better stat screen like this, but I want this back. They should incentivize. Like, you know, the scoreboard, why do we have KD and score? Why can't they have KD, revives, objective destroyed? Like, I think we had something similar in BF2. I mean, we should be glorifying actions like that, not just KD. KD is sort of a useful metric for determining how good a player is, but not alone. Oh, Monto Grappa and Rush is pretty good as well. Gets a little chaotic in the sport actually, mostly because of the fire and gas grenades. Oh, my old love for CHAUCHAT. I mean, this is the weird thing, BF5's models actually look as good or better, but just technically speaking, but I don't know, I think I really like the World War I uniforms, even though they're not necessarily historically accurate, but I don't really care about that. I care about things looking cool and interesting. And different, this is why I don't want another modern battlefield, even after BF5. Maybe, I mean I could accept it, but ultimately the theme is just window dressing, but BF1's themes, oh my god, this map is so pretty. It's like I'm playing the game for the first time again, I really miss it. It could have been so much better, like if we had RSP, if we had another year of content instead of releasing BF5 in a half-finished state. Make the live service a trial system, like for using BF1, like do people like it? I think the live server is a great approach because, in fact, I can use it right now. We cannot play any of the premium maps on Rush, even during the BF1's heyday, even though it's still pretty popular. I'm pretty happy with that actually. Oh, we're defending. Oops. Nice overcat, yeah. Oh, that's so satisfying. And then something BF1 actually does better than BF5. The semi-automatic weapons take so much more skill than BF1.
We have lost objective butter.
Oh no! But the visual recoil is a bit distracting after I'm used to BF5 now. Oh god. Nope, it's a sniper. Oh. Okay. Can I join? Oh, you just said that. I think BF5's maps are all... I actually saw that comment quite a bit. I think actually... You're right. Because in BF1 there are maps that look a bit more generic as well. Like RS looks like Sons, which is not a very interesting looking map. Like this is very interesting. Oh my god, the fog looks so nice here. But I do like the map design out in BF5. Like I actually enjoy Conquest on that game, which is something. But we don't have enough maps in BF5, that's for sure. And whoa, there's a lot of fog now. Like a little fog looks nice, but this is a bit too much. It doesn't actually bother me that much though. Oh, it's a nice looking revolver.
We have lost both objectives.
Yeah, I mean,
The enemies are being hunted by our
I'm not sure what to think. I like BF5's maps overall, but I cannot stand Hamada on front lines. It's probably the worst experience I've had since I've tried playing 64-player Metro on BF3 and 4. And I hate those modes. Those map mode combos. I hate 64 players in general, but in BF5 at least it works. Just less spam. The biggest thing with difference, I think BF1, at least after all these patches, is a lot more polished than BF5. Even just flying that machine gun feels so much more responsive. Like in BF5, the machine guns are so floaty and annoying. It doesn't feel satisfying compared to the actual gunplay in that game. I don't think the gunplay in BF5 is necessarily better, but it's not worse than BF1. It's just different. I think the guns feel a little bit more impactful. And there are a bit more mechanics to it, but then again the semi-automatic rifles are dull. Like they take forever to recover from recoil, they don't have horizontal recoil at all, so making them different is difficult. We don't have like a fast-firing, low-capacity SLR like we do in BF1. We just have RSC type weapons for scout, which is very cool. I like that. But we don't have a fast-firing, low-capacity SLR like we do in BF1, and that's a shame because those weapons require a lot of skill to use. But I still get annoyed when people just call BF1 as casual, and it's really not. It's not more casual than BF5. Okay, it's not more casual than any Battlefield game.
The enemy has armed objective apples.
Plus, casual is just a catch-all statement that doesn't mean anything really. Well, I mean, what do you mean casual? Is it the gunplay is casual? Scoring? What does it mean?
The enemy has armed objective butter.
I'm actually very too busy talking. Oh, I think that was an RC. Like if they just introduce some new stuff from BF5 into BF1 and add like another season of content, I will never stop playing this game. Even though I'm against premium, I would literally pay full price for like a second Battlefield 1 pass.
We have lost both objectives. The enemies are being halted by our artillery barrage.
I'm just stunned at how good it looks. It's on freaking low as well. Like everything is low except the textures. And okay, the lighting isn't high, but still. There's such a sense of atmosphere. I think that's why BF5 map feel generic. Other than Devastation looks pretty cool.
The enemy is advancing.
What else? I mean, Aerodrome looks very boring, for example. I mean, you could call it recognizable, but it's just a flat area with a bunch of planes in the bunker. It's not very interesting. Time to cheap out someone.
Enemy coordinates have been sent to our artillery.
I've actually been to the, not this exact area, like this is a bit more, like a long time ago I went to Italy, the Dolomites. It does look very similar. Oh, holy shit. I didn't see him.
The enemy has armed objective apples.
What other weapons can we use? I've never actually used this. But I don't really like the Feather all that much. So many interesting weapons, I don't know what to choose. Never used this that much. Yeah, let's use something I don't use that much, why not? Looks fucking amazing. Oh god, yeah, the optical bounce is horrendous. What? What the hell was that? Oh yeah, and the fire grenade just burned me, so I got one hit with the revolver. Well, that's why I hate the fire grenades, like they just ruin areas like this. Oh, land ship. Oh, just give me a land ship, please. I like the land ship. My baby. I miss the land ship so much. Nvidia land ship. Oh, they do have a land ship. Let's repair it then. Oh, it's the boring land ship. The guns on this are not very good. Oh, the drop on it is very severe. Such an atmospheric game too. I don't know why I put on the gas mask. I do miss fortifications though. I think they add a lot, especially to modes like this. Oh, it's so bright and color. This is something I don't agree though. Like they keep calling BF5 cartoony, but this is very bright and actually BF5 looks realistic. BF1 also looks realistic. So it's like a gorgeous looking game. No wonder people love this on launch.
The enemy has armed objective Apples.
People still love it apparently. Oh, ouch, I hurt. I'm not playing the objective at all. Should be ashamed.
We have lost objective butter.
I mean, 3D spotting is something I'm glad doesn't exist anymore for the most part because you can get around the map much more stealthily, but it's not something I would hold against BF1.
We have lost both objectives. The enemies are being halted by our artillery barrage.
Just can't get over how nice this looks. Like, I play this game for like 1.5 hours and I'm just rediscovering how amazing it looks. Now I understand why some people think, oh my god, let's let me look at the water game. Let me appreciate, oh my god. I'm not much of a, I mean I like good looking graphics, but it's not that important to me, but my god, this game look great. Amazon Factory, yeah, I actually used that as a suggestion from you at one point, and I like it. I normally use the trench version, but I think the factory is more useful on maps like this. The cheater god is probably the best for a map like this, but 9-7 can work well too. Ouch.
Munition hier!
Oh, here. Was ducking.
The enemy has armed objective Apples.
Oh, no.
Hier, Munition für dich! Flasche Munition!
Is that a 1907 factory? No, it's a sweeper. Who uses a sweeper? Oh, that was very terrible. I'm used to no visual recoil now, so that's a little awkward. Oh, you're still alive. Oh, the ground looks the floating rocks. As I was going to say, the ground looks amazing, but it does. I mean, if you're just a floating rock there, it's gonna be forgiven. It's not a big deal. Oh, you don't see that often.
Enemy coordinates have been sent to our artillery.
You just stop staring at that lake because it looks great.
Enemy coordinates have been sent to our artillery.
And this is one of my favorite looking maps. Not necessarily my favorite map, though it's quite nice on front lines, I like it. It's quite nice on rush as well. Except the part of the bunkers.
The enemy has armed.
Oh, go away with your fire grenade.
Das Ziel darf nicht fallen! Verteidigt es!
I should take out the guy hiding here. Oh, that's a lot of people. I didn't expect that. Well, I can switch to the 1907 factory now.
We have lost objective apples.
Many things in this game are perfect, really. Like the time to kill is perfect. The visuals are perfect. The weapon selection is perfect. I mean, you could always add more. Like, I would like a hard-hitting heavy machine gun, like a CHAUCHAT, but a large capacity, more defensive version.
The enemy has armed objective butter.
Haltet dieses Ziel!
Or you could add more Fedorov-like weapons.
Area.
I think that would be cool. Oh, hello.
Erste Hilfe! Nimm schon!
We have defused objective butter.
The sights on the 907 are horrible.
Enemy coordinates
I forgot about that. Like I can't see what I'm shooting at when it fire quickly. And BF5 is not a problem because even the exact same iron sights, there's no visual recoil. Oh, I didn't kill him. That guy blended well. I'm having so much fun. You don't have to. I remember it is like the iron sights. No, I like the actual weapon. I actually like it a lot. The iron sights are so annoying though. In fact, I think that's a big reason why I use the trench. I don't need to deal with the iron sight as much.
Enemy coordinates have been sent to our
Oh, there's a sniper over there.
Ich hab den feindlichen Speer!
It's not the actual sight that I hate, it's just how bouncy it is. Like when you have a tiny dot like that and it bounces over. Perhaps if I had a bigger screen it wouldn't be as bad.
combat area.
Not that my screen is tiny, like it's 24-inch, but it could always be bigger.
The enemy
Oh,
objective butter.
keep pressing E.
Braucht jemand erste Hilfe?
Oh, dynamite. I'm going to die. Oh, I was lucky.
We have defused objective
Well, I disarmed it, so it doesn't matter. I just want to gush about this game. I like it so much. It just pains me that we're not ever going to see any more content for it. It's so sad. And BF1 definitely deserved better. BF5 deserved better. I mean, if BF5 actually released in 2020, with BF1 being supported more, it would have been a much better situation. And even more so, EA didn't act like a bunch of pompous dicks and told everyone to piss off, because telling your customers to piss off is a great idea. That's wonderful. Customers always right, they say. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of bullshit with the trailer comments, but you shouldn't look at the dumb comments. In fact, I was actually, although they shouldn't have done it, like all the fuss with the farewell party or whatever it was. I mean, at the same time, they can do whatever they want. So, as far as I know, we live in free countries, we can say whatever we want. All they did was make fun of a few fun slogans. They shouldn't have done so from a business perspective, but we shouldn't act like we're outraged, really. But that's hopefully in the past now. BFV actually sold quite well. I suspected it would. I mean, it didn't sell as well as BF1, but even if it were good, I don't think it would have. Like BF1, the hype for BF1 was out of this world. It is much greater than your average Battlefield game. I think they're coming from here. Should we wait? Oh god, the bloom outside is so stupid. God, sights, sights got me. Hello, Pyro. Yeah, I love Bell for one. Yeah, I stream at very awkward times. They should start streaming at night. Well, or at least on Saturday or Sunday. Like, this is not prime time. And I won't be able to stream at this time soon anyway.
The enemy has armed objective.
Like, not often anyway.
Vergreif zu, Mann!
Enemy coordinates have been sent to our artillery. We have lost objective apples.
Oh,
Enemy coordinates have been sent to our artillery.
just her flamethrowers down there. I heard him. Whoa. Cheater scammer. I just wanted to use the Madsen because I like it. And the iron sights in the 911. I really like the 1907. I don't like the sights. They are making me crazy.
Enemy coordinates.
Like, even though the Madsen blocks half the screen, the actual iron sight is fine. It's pretty ironic since I went for it. Or maybe we can go for a scout weapon? Yeah, why not?
Verteidigt das Ziel!
Oh. This isn't BF5. Actually, I prefer BF5's flare system. It's much freer. I forgot you can't shoot while jumping. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get sniped from there.
Return to the combat area.
Where are you? Can't. Yeah, they're coming for me.
Coordinates have been sent to our artillery.
That was a terrible idea. What else is there to use? Oh, I remember this. This was very fun. Probably not very useful here, but I actually like using this gun. It's like the auto-loading gate of the assault class. Though I think it should have less base spread than your average SMG. I mean, the Ribeiros does, so why not this? I just wait for him. He's just coming from here. Where is he? I'm not sure if anyone has it, but I have problems when I shoot at very strange angles like that. Oh, we won! Nice. Look at that beautiful valley. Oh, that was pretty good. I fucking love this game. What map is next? Oh yeah, it's the same map. What is this? Oh my god, I forgot how many melee weapons there are. I hate melee in BF1, but it's just one of those things I can overlook. I mean, it annoys me, but I'm not going to... Like, it's not Bad Company 2 level of melee. Oh my god, that was so annoying. Everything in Bad Company is annoying. Like I said, either people don't care or they don't notice, but I hate almost everything about that game. The only saving grace of it is that it focused on smaller modes specifically, and the modes where maps were designed for it. Not that all the maps were good, like Nelson Bay was terrible. Especially after the... what are they called? Oh, trees. The trees exploded. And the other map, not White Path, there's another map. It's set in the snow. But basically you parachute in front of the attackers. I mean the defender. That's ridiculous. And there's no way you can flank unless you abuse the out of zone area. Whoa. Sort of recoil.
We have armed objective.
Oh, go away. Rocket gun. I didn't even know Bad Company had an open beta.
We have taken out objective Apple.
I don't remember what it's called. I think it's White Pass, but it's a snow map. There are three, I think, snow maps in Bad Company too, actually. Oh yeah, and Island Centers was great, but the last part was terrible. Like, all the trees would explode for a change, and you just had to go down a hill, and that guy really doesn't look legit. Or maybe he just got lucky. No, I think he just got lucky. Maybe we'll not use the RSC SMG. I don't feel like it anymore. Oh. Well, not sure what to use. Let's use this. I haven't used that in a long time.
lost objective butter.
Let's clear the area.
We have objective butter.
Ciao, medico!
Oh, 300 damage. Anchorage. Anchorage? Let me check real quick actually. Because I'm very curious. There are only 8 maps in Battlefield. Black Company 2. It's not Port Val. Actually, there are 4 snow maps. Yeah, it's definitely not White Pass. And actually, that was pretty good on Rush. There are more maps than I remember. Because some of them are not on Rush. Oh yeah, Cold War. Oh my god, that was horrible on Rush. I think they actually added that later. It was dreadful. Like, you literally parachuted as attackers on a downward slope, like on top of a mountain, and people, there were literally heavy machine guns shooting at you, like mounted machine gun shooting at you, like it's intentional. It was awful. I hated that map. And the last part is also bad because for some reason they placed the MCOM almost exactly near a, what's it called? The out of bound area. And by the way, this is an amazing gun. Yeah, I'll help the other team. It's not very fair. I know I'm alive. When I switch team, I just want to redeploy normally. Okay, see you, enjoy. Take 907 trench. I never unlocked the Peacekeeper, and I never will because it's a pain in the ass. Funny, it's actually just actually something in a Battlefield game I've never unlocked.
Hier, Mann, Erste Hilfe! Hier, Erste Hilfe! Ich helfe dir!
What? What the hell was that? Did he throw dynamite? Oh yeah, and I also missed the body revives. Enemy hit tonight, but no kills. Mr. Cherogatti. I like the Cherogatti a lot. Oh, 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 oh. Ouch.
Erste Hilfe, nimm schon!
We have lost both objectives. The enemies are being halted by our artillery barrage. Retreat.
Erste Hilfe, nimm schon.
The enemy is advancing.
I wonder if they could have fixed the conquest scoring in BF1. They actually tried to do so, but I think it was... If only the game lasted, like, they didn't rush stuff for BF5, because BF5 didn't even have a year of development time, most likely. At least not full development time. I'm saying this because it really shows with BF1's rushed DLC at the end of its life cycle. I mean, I appreciate the free stuff, but I would really like to have seen more.
The enemy has armed
I mean, when will be the next time that we'll see a AAA World War I Battlefield game? Probably not in a very long time, if ever.
We have defused objective butter.
Interesting.
Enemy coordinates have been sent to our artillery.
Ich sehe mir die Wunde mal an.
Ouch.
Damit kommst du auf die Beine. Erste Hilfe, greif zu! Erste Hilfe, greif zu, Mann!
And objective butter.
I just don't want to stop playing this game. I think BF5 really does have quite a ways to reach BF1's level of polish. I think it will get there. I like BF5, but at the moment I'm being won over by BF1 again. And I've played BF1 a lot. And there are legitimate reasons to why. Something feels different with the most sensitive video though. Oh! Nope.
Enemy coordinates have been sent
Oh,
to
go! Stop sniping me, please.
Mir die Wunde mal ansehen.
Wow. 1 second.
The enemy is advancing. Enemy coordinates have been sent to our artillery.
Oh yeah, the iron sights on the auto revolver are just as bad as BF5, so.
Hier! Erste Hilfe für dich! Raumgranate unterwegs, aufpassen! Für dich, Kamerad. Erste Hilfe. Soll ich deine Wunden versorgen? Hier, erste Hilfe.
We have defused
Hier, erste
objective
Hilfe.
butter.
Oh, go away, snipers. I keep getting distracted by Twitter. I should close it.
The enemy has armed objective apples. We have lost objective butter.
Braucht jemand erste Hilfe? Erste Hilfe! Ich hoffe, das Zeug nützt was.
Well, both objectives lost. Now we're doing awful.
By our
Erste
artillery
Hilfe, greif zu, Mann!
retreat. Enemy coordinates have been sent to our artillery. The enemy is advancing. Enemy coordinates have been sent to our artillery.
Du bist verletzt. Ich kann dir helfen. Lass mich deine Wunden versorgen. Da ist ein Panzer.
Return to combat area.
The turret is fun.
Hier, Mann, erste Hilfe.
Enemy
I'm actually quite surprised at just the attrition system. It doesn't actually bother me that much as I thought it would. Like I would play similar to how I'm playing right now in BF5. Maybe I wouldn't run up that mountain, but why would I run up that mountain anyway? Unless I'm medic. Could do anything with medic. Ooh, balls. Visual recall gets me every time. It's just confusing really. What? What the hell? What? He one hit me. Oh, that guy is cheating. There's no way. the hell was that? Is that a cheating tank? Let's find out, shall we?
Enemy has armed a
Tank machine guns don't kill that quickly.
Hier, erste Hilfe.
Let's see. I actually want him to shoot at me.
return to the
Oh, not you. I just want the tank to shoot at me. I'm very curious. If he kills me instantly, he's cheating. Let's see.
Panzer gesichtet.
Oh, he's definitely cheating. There's no way he's killing that fast. I'll check another time just in case.
We have lost objective apples.
Are you serious? You need to be a very special kind of person to cheat inside a tank. Come on, shoot at me. Don't throw grenades at me. Come on. I just want to see if he cheats or not. BF1 tanks. Actually, this one is actually... I think this one is cheat. I've never seen a cheating tank before. He's damage hacking. Look at this. I just want him to shoot me again so I can be sure.
Hier, erste Hilfe für dich.
We have lost both objectives.
Erste Hilfe. Ich hoffe, das Zeug nützt was.
I don't never understand why people cheat in first-person shooters. I mean, you don't get to keep your stats. It's not a rewarding experience because you're not learning anything. But perhaps some people are just retarded like that. And there's no point. You just don't understand. If you just want to troll people, or maybe just play the game casually. But why would you play a multiplayer game if you want to play it casually? Maybe for the looks, I guess.
Return to the combat area.
No, he didn't kill me instantly that time. Come on, kill me.
Return to the combat area.
I'm not sure. The last shot counted for 2. I'll just find another server. I know I don't really trust him. BF. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm just commentating on Twitch. I'll find another server because I don't trust that guy at all. And yeah, I've used it a bit. Actually used weapons that I didn't use all that much. Are there no, there are no shock operations. Oh, that sucks. What game modes are there? Domination. That's a nice name. Team deathmatch. Never played that. Supply drop. I don't want to play operations or conquest. I don't like conquest on Battlefield 1. Or maybe this is on me on 24/7 server. Oh come on! This is why I hate premium, because you cannot just jump into a DLC mode. I mean, mixed mode. Oh, this sucks. Should I join back on that server? Oh, what the hell. Screw it. Going to be a bit of a waiting time. Did I miss it? We're still in queue. I'm really happy with BF1, but it's kind of sad to, well, it's sad. It's actually like almost one here on Wednesday. The fact that there is actually a Rust server active is something. But there are no shock operation servers. Oh yeah, we're loading in now. Tiger unit, don't throw, come on, 83 and 8. No, he's an attack, but he's level 40, come on. BF5U. I like BF5, but well, I really like BF1. It seems like I am not bored with it. I've never said that after I started playing another Battlefield game. I mean, other than BF3, but that's just because I didn't like BF3. Better not to stop saying that because people hate me for it. Well, not really. I don't apologize for my own opinion. And there are legitimate problems with BF3 anyway. It's not like I'm saying lies. You can go to Dresden for that. Oops, I mentioned him. Yeah, the leaker guy, just... God. Doesn't learn. I haven't seen his video, but I'm pretty sure it's another bullshit statement. Oh look, there's Back Company 3 now again, like the first leak. I mean, of course there's going to be a Back Company 3 at some point. People love Back Company, they don't even know why. It's not a freaking revelation. And there is a possibility since BF5... Actually, BF5 didn't do that badly now. There's a possibility that they would split the franchise off. Since BF5 moved in a more, I guess, Battlefield 2 direction. Not completely, thankfully.
We have armed objective butter. We have armed objective.
This trench carbine would be a good weapon class to add to the medic and BF1. 5. 1. No, he's not damage hacking.
The enemy has defused objective butter. We have taken out objective butter.
Ow. Sorry, I shot you. Should we take the Hewitt? Not very useful on this map, but anyway. Well, it's useful, just in this map I prefer something like the Bar Trench or CHAUCHAT. And the CHAUCHAT is still nowhere to be seen in Battlefield 5, which is upsetting.
Hier, frische Munition!
What annoys me about the leakers, especially the Almighty Dak one, they're really bad people, like very defensive, very insulting people. Like even the simplest question will get you either blocked. What I don't understand is his sort of cult following of people on Discord. Like, I mean, just because you got a leak somewhat correct the first time doesn't mean all your other so-called leaks are good. Especially in the case of the other one, since, well, he didn't leak anything. Nothing he said of BF5 was true except as World War II. Well, whoop-de-doo. Of course it was going to be World War II. It was either going to be World War II or Vietnam. There's not much different or something different. We're probably not going back to modern because that's out of fashion right now. And futuristic is a instant death sentence. Even though I don't think it should be, but whatever. People want what the people want, I suppose. I don't want a modern game. Now people want a modern game. I don't know. Actually, at least a vocal, it's not minority, just a vocal part of the community wants a modern Battlefield. I don't want a modern Battlefield. We've had those for ages. Just automatically makes it less interesting for me. Though at the end of the day it's the gameplay that matters. Oh, the chat is funny. Premium 1 because they have the feather off.
We have armed objective butter.
I would do. The feather off outside of close range is not that impressive. And even close range it can be matched with the 1907 and Cherry. No, it's 1907 in particular since it's a big mag. What's it called? SLR.
The enemy has defused objective butter.
Lol. They had an explosive on it as well. See you, Bob. I think I'll call the stream there. There's not many people watching at this time anyway, and I'm more distracted by Twitter right now. So, I'll see you guys later.